In this snippet, we're going to continue on with programming motion sensor, a sliding door sensor, or a door sensor to the Cassia thermostat. As we've done already, we went ahead and got into the menu, hitting those three bottom buttons and the up arrow. We did set up the proper stat type, was type 1, set the fan speeds as 2 fan speeds, did enter this as room number 1215 already in the thermostat. And then now, and we can verify that by going down to the main menu, number 3, diagnostic test, and coming back down to network state, which is number 5, showing that it is room number 1215, type 1, 1 heat, 1 cool, 2 fan speeds. And right now we don't have any motion sensors or anything else programmed to the thermostat right now. Hitting the bottom left button to exit 2 times to get back to the main menu. We're going to make sure that we've got network configuration enabled. We're going to go ahead and hit select, and we're going to now need to make sure that this middle bottom button says RAN. You can toggle it between RAN and HAN, but for purposes of now, we're going to want to program battery powered devices to this thermostat known as 1215 on the room area network. So now once we have that established, we're going to come down to where we have, it says permit joining, which is now indicating that we want to join something to the thermostat. In this case right now, I've got a Cassia sliding door sensor here now that is just factory default, out of the box. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put the battery in. And when you put the battery in, what you're going to see is a bunch of quick pulsing lights that came up when we did that. And I'll go ahead and do that one more time here if you couldn't get a good look at it. And that indicates when you see quick pulses that once in fact this is a defaulted sensor, that quick flashing lights when you put a battery in means that it's not been programmed to anything. So what we're going to go do now is go ahead and want to program this sliding door sensor to the thermostat. So now that we're in permit joining, we're going to want to go ahead and hit select, and now the counter is going to start from 59 seconds, 58, and keep going down. At any point in time here before it gets to 0, you can hit the extend button, which will bring it back to 59 seconds in case you need some more time. So that being the case, now what we're going to want to go do now is looking at this sensor. There's a programming button located right here, this little programming button, and we're going to press that 4 times sequentially, counts of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see a bunch of slow pulsing lights right now. Now up on top of the thermostat menu, you're going to see now that it says sliding door sensor, and it gives us a Zigbee node ID, meaning that now we've successfully joined this sliding door sensor to the thermostat. What I'm going to do next now is going to grab a Cassia motion sensor, and here's one of our motion sensor devices. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and program this as well. Once again, this is also factory defaulted, coming from the factory, brand new out of the box. What I'm going to do now is go to enter and put the battery in. To make the motion sensor work, you only need to have one battery in to power it. The 2 batteries provide the longevity once it's in operation. So once we go ahead and put that in, you'll see it's a bunch of little flashing lights again up here at the top, and it's a bunch of quick flashing lights, which goes and indicates that this is in fact a defaulted sensor. So now that we have that going, I'm going to go ahead and extend on my counter because I've had this opened since then, and I'm going to go ahead and hit this programming button right here at the top 4 times sequentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to see the slow pulsing lights. I'm going to look now for up at the thermostat now and see that motion sensor has been programmed successfully, and it gives me a little Zigbee ID number at the end. So now we've gone ahead and programmed a sliding door sensor and a motion sensor to the thermostat. And at this point now, what we're going to want to go do next was going to be verifying proper operation. But that'll conclude what the programming portion is at this point. At this point, when you're done, go ahead and hit exit all the way out to the main menu.